Hey guys, welcome to the channel. Today, first I wanted to say happy 4th of July. You got my eagle sleeves on, my American flag back there. You can't see the top of it because I'm kind of short, so gotta keep the camera down low. Got some of my gun safes here, so we celebrate America here. Anyways, with that being said, the theme of today's video is I wanted to rank the Corvette generations 1 through 7. I know at this point the C8 is out, however it hasn't been out super long, so there's not a whole lot of data or things of people coming up with like possible issues on the car or how well performed responds to modifications, so I'm leaving that one off here for now and just kind of going with what I know. So, first one is, surprise, surprise, the C6. And I'm not just saying that because I own one. Some of these reasons I'm about to list are why I actually chose the C6. For me, one of the big things, it was one of the first Corvettes that I actually thought looked really nice. And both inside and outside. A lot of GM cars, you look at the interior, you're like, ooh, I don't know. But with the C6, it actually looked acceptable. I also really like just the big, naturally aspirated motor. I come from the import side, but I still can really appreciate, just a really stupid, big, dumb V8. They sound amazing. I love it. So that's why one of the main reasons I guess I chose the C6 as number one. Number two would be the C7. I think it actually looks spectacular. I don't know how I would even improve the looks on the C7, and I actually think it looks better than the C8, and I think the C8 looks great. Also, the interior, it's not just acceptable, it actually looks good. The reason it's number two is, I guess there's a couple reasons. With all that, as far as like, the really nice interior, and extra features, it is quite a bit heavier than its C6 Z06 counterpart. And that's why it makes a decent amount more power, but performance-wise, it doesn't really outperform it a whole lot. I still love the C7Z. Again, I've seen in past videos, I'm looking at getting one. But that's kind of the reason why I picked the C6 number one, C7 number two. Number three would be the C5. It was the first one that I was like, okay, this is actually a nice, good-looking car. Performance was there, and the interior at the time wasn't horrible. Still didn't look good, but it was at least acceptable, kind of. Although now those seats look pretty bad, but great bang for the buck. I love it. Number four is the C2. It is one of the more classic Corvettes out there. It's very iconic. It's one of the more expensive ones to own. Also is one of the first ones with the 427, and I'm actually, now I say it, it is the first one with the 427. So that gives it an extra layer of collectability. Number five would be the first generation C1. It's just, I don't really have a ton to say about it. It's, it's a classic, it's iconic, I saw it the other day, it's got really skinny back rear tires of most cars of that era do, compared to the new modern ones. But, you gotta give respect, to it. It started a whole line of just amazingness to come. But yeah, number five, C1. Number six is the C4 Corvette. I actually struggled with this one, and for a while I actually had it as number 7, but I'm putting it at number 6 for a few reasons. It was the first one that was high performance, and it really performed well versus a lot of the European counterparts, like the Ferraris and Porsches and things like that. And it was the first one that was port fuel injected, so that was a big step for performance for it. So I was like, alright, I'll give it number 6. So number 7, then obviously the only one left is the C3. I don't mind the C3 that much, but there's really just nothing amazing about it. They were severely underpowered. I don't think the look is all that iconic. The front and the side profile, I guess, kind of are, but the back of that car, I think, just looks hideous. I know some C3 people are probably going to, hate on that one, but for me, that's the sort of like the lowest one on the whole Corvette totem pole. It's one of the ones I don't think I would ever even consider owning unless I was trying to collect all of them, which I don't really see myself doing due to limited garage space. But yeah, so there you go, guys. That's my rankings of the Corvettes 1 through 7. I hope that you guys all have a wonderful 4th of July now that we're coming out of lockdown, and that you and your family get out, do some barbecuing, go shoot some guns, just celebrate America. So see you next time.